couple of clips. This one I just pulled back, and damn. Check it out, guys. Today we're gonna do a cabin air filter in a car. You may ask, what is a cabin air filter? Well, it's an air filter for the cabin. No, it's an air filter that filters the air that goes into the cabin of the vehicle. So it's for the inside of the vehicle, not to be confused with an engine air filter. So they may call it an AC filter or cabin filter. So there's mainly two types of filters. This is a pretty basic one. You can find these at any auto parts store, or even the dealers have these. So it's pretty much just a white paper filter. The other type, you can get charcoal activated is what they call it. So you can see it's pretty much the same white color, but it has some charcoal embedded in there, so you can see the difference there. So this one is new, it's not dirty, and that may get a little confusing because when you have one of these charcoal ones in there and they get a little dirty, you don't really know unless you open up the fins and really look at the stuff that builds up inside, versus one of these white ones where you can easily notice any kind of dirt, whatever collects in there. So I'm gonna show you how to do it on a car here. So on most vehicles, you're gonna find the cabin air filter actually inside the car, behind the glove box usually, or maybe underneath the glove box. Some vehicles, a lot of European vehicles will have them maybe under the hood, along the cowling area in here somewhere, but I know this one is behind the glove box. So let's go get that apart. Inside the car now, we drop the glove box down. Now sometimes you can reach right in and it may have an access panel right at the back side of the glove box. This one doesn't, so you have to lower the glove box. So this just has a pin holding it on each side, and you really just, you pull in the wall of the glove box to get the pin to clear from the dash panel here. So I did both sides. Now it lowered a little bit, and we can see there's a door right inside there. That white part, that's the door for the air filter, but we need to bring this down further. Now if you have smaller hands or arms, you can probably reach in there and disconnect it. I could probably reach in there, but I don't want to run the risk of breaking anything, so I want to pull this whole lid down further. And it's attached at this little shock absorber right here. Sometimes you can just unclip it. This one has a little screw, so I'm gonna take out that screw and then drop this lid all the way down. So I disconnected the screw that was holding that little shock absorber. I actually lowered this whole unit down, and as I did, it kind of just dropped out. So it was clipped in right here. You can see on the bottom of the glove box, but it kind of just came out of there once I released this shock absorber. And they'll do that. Some vehicles, you actually have to unscrew the whole glove box assembly. Some of them will just have an access panel, and like I said, majority of the vehicles are going to be done this way. So there's that little trap door I was talking about, and that usually just held in with a couple of clips. This one I just pulled back, and damn, there you go. So that's pretty bad. You can see all the stuff that gets clogged in here. You don't even see any white of the filter. So yeah, not good. But we're gonna put a new one in. So this should just pop right out of here. There are some plastic tabs that hold it in place. Some of them will just set in there, but this one you just gotta sneak out of the plastic tabs there. There you go. So this thing is pretty bad. That's, I mean, it's pretty much clogged. So the problem with this too is not only is it just dirty and not doing its job, but this can also contribute to lack of airflow. So when you turn on your AC or heat and you're feeling not enough air coming out of the vents, also this stuff contributes to bad smells. So if you have bad smell in your HVAC system, could be a dirty air filter. So let's put the new one in. The thing to pay attention to with putting in a new filter is what direction. Some of these, most of them are directional, so they actually say airflow on the filter that indicates what direction you put the filter in, where the air is gonna, which way it passes through. So this is gonna set in here just like this, and we clip that in, And then also you want to make sure that you don't have any big gaps when you put the filter in and it goes in fairly straight like that, because if you have any big gaps and it's not doing its job. Also, if it's very close to the blower motor, some of these are, it will contribute to some noise. So it needs to be in there flat. Now we go put it back in the car. So we're gonna go ahead and slide that back into place, and it'll actually tell you which way goes up. You can see the up arrow there. Slide it in place, it clips in, and we're all good. That's it. Then you just reassemble the glove box and send it.